Dre Jackson here with the tutorial on using the pen tool. The pen tool would be right here. Excuse me, right here. Give it a second. All right, this would be the pen tool. And some people I know either rather not use it because sometimes it can be difficult. But in Photoshop, I find it the easiest. So we're gonna go ahead and pin this selection out. So first thing I'm gonna do is do everything else because sometimes looking at everything else can be confusing. So we're gonna hit F twice, bring up the black screen so we can hurry up and pin this out quickly. And see, I didn't even have the anchor point where I needed to be. So we're going to remove it and start over right at the edge of the car. Now, when you use your first anchor point, there's no need to hit any special buttons. But when you use your anchor, when you use your pen tool on curves, you want to hold your mouse down and pull so you can get the curve correctly. So the first anchor point should be a breeze. All right, it should be a breeze. And then you want to use your pen tool at your second anchor point. You want to hold to grab that curve. Once you do that, you want to hit Alt and click the last anchor point to straighten it out. And the reason you do this is because if you don't do that and you try to grab the next curve using the pen, it looks like that. You would get something like that, and then it's not going to be straight. So what you want to do is you want to straighten it out by hitting Alt, and then you continue. So when you're grabbing curves, you just hold it and pull to get the curve. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and pin the whole car out. Same steps, just follow these steps. Same steps with anything that you're pinning out. With hair, with people with curly hair, and that's in between the curls, you want to get as much as possible. There's other ways besides the pen tool to get everything, but if you're doing a typical design, you don't really need to get everything because if you blend everything in properly, no one will ever know the difference. They won't know. All right, so what you want to do is you're gonna grab that, just go around the whole car. That's what we're gonna do. Make sure you grab every curve because you miss a curve, your detail might not be there because it looks funny, and you'll be trying to ask yourself what makes it look funny. It's probably because you didn't grab the curve correctly and you lost some detail. So just grab the curve correctly and you'll be okay. Now, I typically grab pictures like this that I want to use for designs, mixtape covers, flyers, banners, and it just saves you a lot of time because in the long run you're gonna want to grab something that's nice and you're gonna want to use it again, and it makes it better because you grabbed it and you turned it into something you can use and others can use, and you did it by yourself. You didn't go to a site that had it pre-cut out and someone didn't know what they were doing, so you kind of had to fix it before you used it. Most of my pictures I usually grab are always 300 DPI because I've said before the DPI for web standard is 72, so 300 is an upgrade. And if you're doing designs, you want to make sure you have the best quality. Put your best foot forward. So that's what I do every time I design something. Now, see how the window kind of has, it kind of has, it has the view from the front. You could easily fix that by just blackening it out. I'll show you how to do that in another video, but that's not really important right now. You could grab this antenna if you wanted to. Be very careful with that, but you can grab it. Just kind of zoom in. But like I said, you could easily take that antenna out, but I'm going to grab it for the sake of the video, just so you can fully grab anything. Just do it properly. And we're going to continue along. Car here. I'm going to make this as quick as possible. 30-minute video to show you how to print a card out. So they're coming back around. All right, here we go, and bam, we're good to go. So back out. Oh, and to zoom in quickly, and shortcuts is Control plus, and again Control minus is right next to the plus. Zoom out. There you go. Hit F again to come back to the main screen, and I usually feather it like right here. But a lot of selections nowadays I don't feather because I find I like to use harsh edges. But to each his own. Control J, copy what you selected, and there you go. Now, since it's on its own layer now, you can make a background for it. I'll just choose this color I already have. And when you do this, you can clean up your selection even more. It'll show you where you missed or whatever, the highlights, depending on where you're putting it. If you have a selection where you have like a background where you're doing with the highlights, then you use the burn tool over here to darken those up. But if you're going to be using it where it's light, you might want to keep those just so it helps you with the lighting a little bit better. I'll darken it up, darken the card a little bit better. Bring up the color in the card a little bit. And once again, if you're going to be changing different things, this is okay because you're going to be taking all this out, like all this, I'll darken all this up or whatever, but it's good for what it is right now. It's good. So, that's how you do it. Until next time, subscribe, and once again, just play the video back. I hope I went slow enough for you and explained it well enough. That's how you use the pencil. If you have any questions, contact me through email, Facebook, or Twitter. Thank you.